Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Qigong. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeats, and just connect within. Connect with your light, connect with your energy. We're just going to start with a powerful meditation about you and your vibrations, your natural vibrations, and are you transmitting your powerful signal to the world like you want to? Or are you masking it? Are you covering it up with someone else's goals and agendas and desires? Or are you really in touch with what you want and how to share it with the world, aka your life's work? In the Bach Flower Essence body of knowledge, you would be taking wild oat to discover and implement your life's work with the world. So, even if you don't believe in having a specific life's work and you just want to exist as a human being, this class can help you transmit the best you that you can be in the world. So, let's get started by welcoming everyone. Thank you for coming to my channel, my class, Aviva Sings Out. And I've been studying Qigong since I was a kid, basically. And I have studied breath therapy, primal therapy, homeopathy, massage therapy, all kinds of things to be more body aware and present with our amazing miracles that we are in life. So notice the miracle of breathing right now. How amazing that you're breathing. Notice your heartbeat, the miracle of your heart beating. How amazing that your heart is beating. And allow this acknowledgement to calm you down, to get you connected, to relax you, and to help you vibrate with your natural vibrations. Stress is one of those things that interferes with our natural vibrations. Fear, sadness, all those things interrupt our natural state of being in bliss and joy and peace and harmony and singing out with every cell of our bodies. How do you transmit your signal? So as I start this beginning meditation, again, please connect with your heart and your breath and connect with what it is you need today. What is your intention for class today? And whenever you're ready, say your name and your intention for class today. My name is Aviva, and my intention is to be here for all of you today and to help us all transmit our pure signals out into the world so that we can receive the abundance in love and harmony and money and anything else, protection, security that you need. Because your energy is seen and heard so powerfully because you are transmitting that signal that you intend to be so bright and so full of light and love with everyone you interact with. I know, easier said than done, right? But we're going to talk about some techniques. First, let me see if you all have any intentions here. Share your intention in the chat box, or if it's not Monday between 11:30 and 1, share it in the comments below. And I'm going to wait 2 more minutes to see if anyone joins us before I start with the opening meditation that is so powerful to do together. So 1, 2, 1.5 more minutes. What are your intentions? Please share them in the comments. I'll be right back. I don't see any intentions, but we're going to go ahead and get started. How do you transmit your signal to the world? Let's take 5 minutes and discuss this before we jump into doing some moving meditations and stretches. I want to start by saying, why is it that animals don't have issues with transmitting their pure energy? It's because they're naked. They don't wear clothes. Just kidding. I actually didn't even call this class naked qigong, but because I don't want to attract the wrong energy. But I do believe that there is power in recognizing the nakedness of who we really are and connecting that vibration with what our goals are in life, like not masking. That's what I mean by being naked. And, you know, also really appreciating the beauty of our bodies. It's like we don't think twice that animals are naked when they're walking around, and we're not like, oh, they would look better with clothes on. And I think it's appropriate to wear clothes as humans because, you know, we don't want to be like projecting like sexual things out there with everyone, and nudity is connected with sexuality. But I think we all need to be careful consciously of thinking, oh, I look better with clothes on. Oh, I want to cover up my naked body because it's ugly. Like that's where I think we come in the way of transmitting our natural signals, is not appreciating our full nudity and thinking it's not beautiful. So there is that when it comes to transmitting your signals. I didn't even think I was going to go into that, but when I'm talking about the difference between us and animals and how animals just do it, they just are themselves, that is one of the differences. We don't shame them for being naked. But the other thing is they don't really spend any time not being themselves. As humans, we spend a lot of time not being our true nature, our true selves, not being in one with nature, connecting more with technology, industry, masking, wearing the makeup and all that stuff, watching, vibrations that are numbing us instead of teaching us. And that's okay. I'm not saying you have to completely stop. I'm not saying you have to be a nudist. I'm not saying you have to only eat organic and no sugar. But just recognize that anytime you introduce a vibration that's not natural to you, to your body, to your mind, to your eyes, to your ears, you are transmitting that same energy out into the world. So if you take in sugar, you are transmitting sugar energy. If you take in watching pornography, then you're transmitting creating pornography to the world. Like everything that's coming inside of you is being projected out of you. If you're judging someone, then you're attracting judgments towards you. Then you're transmitting judgments into the world, and that becomes part of your vibration. If you are looking at a beautiful stream and taking in that beautiful harmonic energy, then for as long as you sat there by the stream, your beautiful energy is projecting out into the world that beautiful stream energy also. So what you take in, you are giving out. So again, I'm not saying you have to sit by a stream 24 hours a day to be able to give that energy to the world. But here's the thing, you want to do that more often than the other vibration that you don't want to transmit into the world. So if you know that your life's work is singing and doing music, then you want to spend more time in, let's say, an 8-hour workday. You want to spend 5 hours doing you, practicing your songs, practicing your music, and then 3 hours taking in other people's vibrations, and then you're winning. You're ahead of the game. Of course, if you do all 8 hours, you're a superstar. But if you just do at least 5 to 3, then you're winning. Then your vibration is winning over the other vibrations you're taking in. Same with healthy food. If you eat junk food all the time, then that vibration is winning. If 80% of the time you're eating healthy and you're only eating junk food 20% of the time, then that healthy vibration is winning. And that's what you're putting out into the world. That's what you're transmitting. Does that make sense? That's my theory. Sorry, the buzzer. That is the end of the meditation. So, something I said in one of my classes like a year or two ago is if you really don't feel like you are in your vibration, like let's say you're just working for other people and you just forgot to work for yourself, you just forgot that you mattered because you're doing this and this for money and that for other people because they need your energy. Unplug for ideally 2 or 3 days straight where you don't talk to anyone if you can help it. You don't work for anyone else. You don't watch movies. You just focus on you and your life's work for 3 days straight. It's kind of like someone going off in the woods to write their, book. If you can just do it for 24 hours straight, that's sometimes all you need to reset. It's almost like taking a shower if you're dirty. It's like you have to shower yourself with your pure vibrations, no interruptions, no need to talk to anyone to realize sometimes like to reset and to transmit your energy out there. And that just helps you feel more whole. You know, when you transmit your energy out there, you at least feel like you see yourself and there's nothing interrupting you saying, that's not you. You need to be like this. You need to be like that. No, you just are. And it's so easy and you don't have to push. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You just feel your completeness, your wholeness as you are because you're transmitting it and your space feels that transmission. Like a lot of times if our space is like cluttered and uncomfortable, you can't even transmit your own energy in your own space. And then you feel like you can't breathe in your own space because everyone else's energy is there but not yours. And so you need to really recover your own energy by literally not even talking to anyone. Like anytime we talk to anyone, it affects our vibrations. We merge with their vibration. And if we're feeling a little lost, if we're having addiction problems, if we're having insecurity problems, I really encourage you to not be scared to just unplug from everyone but you because you are you. You have this pure vibration, which is you, and your connection to God or source or whatever you want to call it, that is has given you life and you're so lucky. And sure, you might want, if people are used to hearing from you every day, you might want to be like, hey, I'm going to unplug for a few days and just find my transmission, find my source. So I make sure that I'm connecting with the world in the best way that I can. Yeah. So they don't worry about you. But I encourage it so much. And so once you get in reset, as long as once again, you are doing you more hours a day than having to adjust to other people's vibrations, then you are winning. Then you are found. You're not lost. Does that make sense? So we're going to kind of, go with the theme as, where as we continue class today, but that's basically um the main thing I want to say about all of that, because it's not easy connecting with this society. There's a lot of artificial things, there's a lot of systems in place that squeeze our soul out of the equation. And so to keep it in there, we've got to spend the time and put in the time. It's kind of like the roots of a plant. If you don't grow the roots, you're never going to bloom. And it might be hidden and not seen and maybe even feel ugly at times to do that rooting, but it's necessary. You have no grounding, you have no foundation, you have nothing holding you down and keeping you stable if you don't recognize the roots. So that's similar to the energy that I'm talking about today. You know, I've been doing a lot of face masks, which are like gross to look at sometimes. I'm not going to walk out in public with like turmeric on my face. People be like, ew, what is that? But I take the time and do it. And, that raw time, that, rooting time. And then my skin is even clearer in public. So it's like this pull and push kind of, you put time into something and it's a better presentation. So some of us who are just like flying by the seat of our pants or whatever the expression is, winging it, sure, we can do that. But spending the time, obviously practicing, discipline, doing the Qigong, all of this is boring, right? But it really does give you the foundation for protecting your vibration and making sure the signal that you're transmitting in the world is bringing you the most benefit because it's very clear to the world of who you are. You're not misrepresenting yourself. And so people are more comfortable around you. They feel more supported because you are in the natural vibration. You're just saying what you mean. It's kind of like the four agreements. You're being impeccable with your word. Let's take it further. You're being impeccable with your vibration because you're spending a lot of time with that vibration. And the more you hear it and get in sync with it, the more everyone else will hear it and get in sync with it so that there's no drama. So that when you express how you feel, it's not as easily misunderstood because you're expressing it from a place of wholeness and completeness instead of just pieces of you, which could be misconstrued as you being a victim or whatnot. Um, you could be more easily manipulated if you don't feel grounded in your own energy. So let's notice our breath and our heartbeats. Let's breathe in our intentions for today. Release anything in the way. Breathe in your intentions. Release anything in the way of your signal. Breathe in your intentions. Release your resistance to expressing yourself fully and wholly and confidently and beautifully. Breathe in your intentions. Release your resistance. Breathe in your intentions. And release your resistance. Breathe in your intention. Release resistance. The two best mudras for transmitting your signal are the grounding mudra and the stomach mudra, I believe, because that's core energy and root energy. Before we do that, transmitting your signal is literally what you are doing when you are practicing Qigong, and that is why you feel those Qi feelings. You feel your resonance, like your radio waves. And so, 2 ways that I like doing that every single day is, first of all, the very simple energy of feeling simple exercise of feeling the chi ball. Now, what you do is you rub the hands together and then you feel the resistance between them. And that is an awesome way to transmit your signals between your hands and feel that vibration. And then you just sink into it, let go into that vibration and let that, it's almost like you can feel a beat, feel a rhythm between your fingers, between the palms of your hands, and let that vibrate in every cell of your body. Like there's this golden light, glittery light between your hands, like a sphere that's rotating and spinning between your hands. And you get to enjoy the movement and the magic of it. And you can bring your hands closer and feel the ball more densely. You can open up and still feel that spinning ball. A lot of people think that they have to pretend to be someone they're not to get what they want. And that's what this class is debunking. All you have to do is be you. And everything you've ever wanted for your highest good is coming, pouring, tumbling towards you. Like the walls are breaking down because your masks have broke down and your resistance has broke down. And so the walls are breaking down and all that love that you've been resisting just comes to you because you can receive it better, because you are now transmitting a clear signal. So your receiver is also clear. Feel the energy between your hands. Feel your transmissions. Feel your vibrations. Hmm. So now we're going to do that over our faces. And so we're going to get the relaxation of that chi, especially over the eyes. If you've got nearsightedness like I do, or any kind of eye issues, it's really nice to feel that chi over your face. If you have any pain in your face, it really helps. So you just rub your hands together and just hold your hands over your face. You're not actually touching your face, you're just creating this ball of chi over your face. All right, we're going to do that again. Rub the hands together and then soak in this chi bath, in this chi bowl. And you can touch like the corners of your, like this part to your face, but keep the other part away. Activate it again. And it really does make a difference to start your day doing something for you. It's kind of like winding up a music box, and then the rest of the day is kind of set to your vibrations. So that's why when you do, like, if you have a 9 to 5 and you wake up at 7 to do a workout beforehand, what you're doing is you're saying, I'm setting to my vibration for the rest of this day. I'm starting off in my vibration, and that's what's the most important. And I think that gets some extra credit, like as far as the ratio of winning, spending more time doing you. I think the early morning hours count as like a little bit more. So we're going to go into the first mudra, the grounding mudra. Thumb to the ring and the pinky, like the peace sign. These are your roots. And you're going to root down with this energy. You can hold your hands however you want. Thanks for the thumbs up. And just keep those underarms open so the energy is flowing. And just notice how that feels. Everything from the music you listen to the environments that you're in affect not only how you feel, but how you project your energy, how you transmit your signal into the world. When someone's being parasitic or bullying or predatory, what they're doing is they're transmitting their signal onto you, and they're stopping you from transmitting your signal. And it's really annoying being around dominating people like that. So sometimes the solution is to just not be around them, but then also to figure out how to maintain your energy and your transmissions without being affected by them. It's quite a feat. It's like being around a crying baby all the time. And how do you keep on having patience and compassion? And you might be your own crying baby that keeps on crying to yourself. One more minute of this mudra. 20 more seconds. All right, so now I am actually going to put um, in the chat box a link on how you can throw me a donation for class if you like, if you would like to give. This is a free class, so don't feel required. But if you'd like to throw me some energy, I think I messed up and did not give a space, so you can't click on that link. So let me try it again. That's the link. So there you will find my Cash App, my Venmo, PayPal, and a Patreon opportunity, which I am so grateful to all of my Patreons. Thank you so much. It means so much to me that you believe in me. I'm like, what? You all, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not easy being a musician out here. We need constant donations to make it. So thank you. Hey, Larry, what's up? Moving on to the confidence mudra. Connect the thumb to the index and the ring finger. Boom. One of the best mudras you can do to transmit your signal out into the world, you lions and lionesses and Charlie Browns. We're going to hold this for 2 minutes. In the book Yoga for Our Hands by Gertrude Hershey, I think, or Hirsch, she says 15 minutes 3 times a day is a great thing to do. Again, enjoy spending that time for you, because the more time you spend for you, the more your transmission truly does transmit into the world. Chores count. Doing your chores. If you have a hard time motivating doing your chores, think, oh, wait, I need to put more chips in the bucket of my energy, so I better do some chores, because chores are contributing to your transmission. You're just being you. If you listen to natural vibration music while you're doing it, even better. But all of that counts as you energy. Cleaning up your messes, cooking, learning how to cook years ago was a huge game changer for me understanding how to be me in this world. I didn't really know how to cook until my late 20s. And when I started cooking for myself, I really started to feel more myself. One more minute. Maybe we'll do 2 more minutes. Let's go till 12:07 my time. I know there's a lag, so. Thoughts are everything. If you're constantly thinking, I want to be like this person, I want to be like that person, I want to be liked by this person, and I want to be left alone by this person, it's constantly thinking about other people instead of thinking, just being you, just doing you. Just building your empire. One more minute. Confidence mudra. Everything is circling around you. That's what this mudra is saying. You are in the center of your world. You are. If you put someone else in the center of your world, you are out of alignment. You will wobble, wobble, wobble. Job. All right. So now we are going to do the Gong like we do every Monday. And just remember that doing this Qigong for an hour and a half counts towards the 5 hours, let's say, that you need to spend towards you or more, depending on how many hours you're awake. And if you have issues sleeping, it'll be even harder for you to transmit your signal because sleeping at least is giving you, like, if you get the 8 hours sleep, you're at least transmitting your own signal during those 8 hours sleep. You can't fake it when you're sleeping. You completely relax. So let's say you, if there's 24 hours a day, then you really just need 13. So if you're sleeping for 8, you need to put good 5 hours in. So if you're doing an hour and a half of Qigong, you only need 3.5 more hours of doing you to be winning if you get your 8 hours sleep. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing to gauge, because if you're not getting 8 hours sleep, then you need to spend more time doing your therapy in life. Like, literally, you need to find a therapist, a guide, something to get you back into your emotions, because you might not be sleeping because you can't be yourself. Like, you have not reset to transmitting your own vibrations in a long time. All right. We are going to start with the beginning of chaos movement. Bring your yin hand under your belly button and the yang on top, feet shoulder width apart. Bring the toes up, let them drop down. Press in and shake. Let the shoulders come up and down and the knees come up and down as well. How y'all doing? I want to know how this week goes, if you've been tallying your transmission hours and if it changed things for you. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Do we want some music? Let's have some silence a little bit longer. Just shaking for a minute can reset your vibrations. So if you have addictions, that is basically, you're transmitting that addictive energy instead of your energy. So even if you convince yourself to do 1 minute of Qigong a day when you're an addict, because you're constantly going for the substance instead of your own Qi, then that minute can change so much. Like, even it's like you being underwater and just getting one breath of air and being like, okay, I can breathe because I at least have a little bit of oxygen here. Like, when you're doing the addictions, when you're constantly watching movies or doing video games and doing stuff that is not in your complete vibration, then it's like you're drowning your transmission. The signals are not getting through. They're underground. And so just doing Qigong for 1 minute is like poking a hole through that gunk and being like, okay, y'all, I'm here. I'm still here. My energy is still here. My soul is still here. It's okay. All right, bring the bottom hand face up, the top face down, and shake, shake, shake. You can design your day. I know it's not easy, but depending on how many hours you sleep, if you sleep 8 hours, 5.5 hours need to be about you and your pure vibration. How are you going to do that? Cooking for yourself for an hour, exercising for an hour or two, doing your art, journaling, therapy, walking with nature. through the habits that you create, you can find that time and then you transmit you. If you're doing your life's work and your job is doing you every day, then you're in luck. You're ahead of the game. And shake, 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 shake. But if you're managing, like when I was managing my band, it was harder for me to get that alone time and get that vibration, and I would get irritable, and it was harder. And that just means you need to work harder. There's no shortcuts. And eat cleaner, that helps. Bring the shoulders down and release. All about habits, discipline. Recognizing the sacrifices that are necessary. Might not have as much of a social life. Might have more of a social life in some ways. You might just need to not talk so much when you're out in public so that you can just really focus on the thoughts that are pure and wholesome to you. I see a kitty cat on the fence. All right, roll the left shoulder back 3 times. And the other side. And you can feel it. You can feel when you're in line with your energy because things flow more. And both at the same time. All right, commercial time. I'm putting a little bit of the Sissia gel on my crunchy shoulder to help relieve it. There's a link to get that at my store in the description of this video. Bring the hands up, turn the palms out, and let them float down like feathers. Around and around. So if you lie about things, like if you have narcissistic tendencies and you just like emotionally manipulate people because you think they're going to abandon you, let's say, you might have breathing problems because you're literally breathing out the truth about you because you're lying about things. Or if you're just lying about things because you want to make other people happy, again, you will feel suffocated and very anxious. And one of the lies can simply be, I can't do it, because you actually can do it, whatever it is, whatever you're scared of. Come up halfway and reverse directions. And bring the hands on top of your head. Yin hand first, right for women, left for men. Yang on top of that. Bend the knees and just feel the energy pouring into you. Your energy, your transmissions. Getting ready to rock it out into the world. And bring the hands down. Lift that left heel up, bending both knees, rotate that left knee towards the right. And the other direction. And drop that heel down, lift the right heel up, bending both knees, rotate that right knee to the left. And the other direction. Okay, both knees together, thighs together, bend, and little tiny rotations to the left. And the other direction. And we're going to go back and forth, bringing all the energy to the right and then the left. Keeping the feet on the ground, you're just bringing all the weight to one side and then the other, and the arms do whatever you want. And then come to stillness. Feel the energy from the earth relaxing your toes, pouring into your feet, up your knee, the center of your body. Hydration. Before we begin the fourth part of this form, which is alchemizing humanity, grab some water if you want, some hydration, some minerals, and then start by bringing your hands up a little bit below your belly button in front of you and 2 fists away, like that. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay. So your hands are in front of you, your feet are shoulder width apart, knees are bent slightly. You're going to rotate the hips in a circle and your hands follow to the left, like you're holding a little ball there against your belly. In the other direction, please. All right, now the next part, we're going to open up the legs wide. You're going to bend the knees and you're going to reach the left arm all the way up to the ear and just let it drop down like a feather. You're going to do that back and forth 18 times all together and then reach across like this 18 times all together. And then you are done with alchemizing humanity. I'm going to step away from the screen. So it'll probably be like between 5 and 7 minutes. I'm going to be gone, but you all know what to do because I don't have room here. So any questions before I go? All right. I'll be back in 5-ish. Good job. Now, I did watch a video that inspired some of what I was talking about today about transmitting your energy. So I will link that in the description after class. And before we go into the next part of the Wujigong form, which is just the Wuji, actually, let's just go into the Wuji. It's just 5 minutes of just feeling the energy. I think Kitty Cat wants to say hi. I think Kitty Cat wants to say hi. I think she wants to say hi bye. Oh my goodness. It always gives me like, she jumps so far. So we'll just feel the energy for 5 minutes. Just allow the energy to flow. Again, I'm going to step away from the screen because I don't want you copying me. I want you to feel your energy. So you transmit energy into the universe. 5 minutes. Three more minutes. One more minute. Any questions? Thanks for hanging out for the whole Wu Qigong. We've got 20 more minutes. Any requests? Anything you want to share about class so far? Let's do some blooms. Bringing your hands to your thighs and then open up, transmitting your energy out there. You can go as high or as low as you want. You can go all the way up here. We're going to do 50 of these. $21, going all the way to 50. 20 more. Ten more blooms. Any level, low or high. You choose. Hi, Jebri. Just in time for a foot massage. Ow! 3 more. Whew, 1 more. Good job. Let's knock on heaven's door a little bit. Twisting and gently tapping on the kidneys, the lower back area. All right. Good job. Okay, we're going to end class with a little foot massage. I'm going to go get a spoonful of blueberries first. And a little mushroom coffee. Yeah, I'll be right back. Make yourselves cozy. See about that. All right. Any questions about class? We're going to rotate each toe a few times in each direction and then pull it away from the foot. And then rotate the whole ankle in both directions. Pull the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. And then rub between your toes. And then find a point on your foot, an acupressure point, and hold that for 20 seconds. Whew. All right. Now we are going to find a point under the knee on the inside of the leg and hold that for 20 seconds. About 2 or 3 fingers below the knee. And then above the knee, on the outside of the leg, 4 or 5 fingers above, find an acupressure point and hold that for 20 seconds. That's an intense one. I'm going to hold it for 5 more seconds. A little bit longer. Feels really good. All right, tap up and down. Brush. Make sure you get a little brush behind the knees. Give the knees some love. And yeah, a little calf love here. And then a little inside thigh love right there. Good job. And the other side, we're going to rotate each toe a few times in each direction and then pull the toe away from the foot. And then rotate the whole ankle. And then pull the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. And then rub between your toes. And then find a point on the bottom of your foot or anywhere on your foot and hold that for 20 seconds. All right, good job. Now under the knee on the inside of the leg, hold the point a little bit under the knee, about 2 or 3 fingers below, and hold that for 20 seconds. Once again, if you're interested in donating to class, the links are up in the chat box to the different ways you can do it. I have a Cash App, a Venmo, and you can also just send me a check, old school if you want. Good job. Let's tap up and down. Let's rub behind the knee. And then on the outside of the leg, above the knee, about 4 or 5 fingers above, you're going to find another acupressure point and hold that for 20 seconds. You can hold it or do a little circle. All right, tap up and down. And brush. Okay, good job. That about wraps it up. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments below. And please do subscribe to my channel and like this video and share it if you like it. We're going to do our bow out optionally, thanking all the lineage holders, thanking all the teachers. Oh, you want to say goodbye? Oh my goodness, what? Why do you want to come in all of a sudden? You want to say goodbye? Oh my goodness. That was such a nice little part. That was such a nice part. Fill your hearts with gratitude and compassion and spread it out to the whole entire world. Do you want to do that? Yeah? Listen to the purrs. You're so perfect. You're so perfect. Sending gratitude to all, especially to you, kitty cat. You transmit the most amazing signals to the world. I just love you so much. Feel that love in your hearts. Transmit it. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any breakthroughs this week, I'm so excited to hear about it. And who knows, maybe your energy will be transmitted so strongly that I'll just know about it without you even telling me, because it'll be on the news that your love was shining so bright and it changed the world with your new song and new dance and new business, whatever it is. So I will see you Wednesday at 1:30. I will see you Saturday at Golden Drops at 3 o'clock. And maybe Sunday if we get to 2,500 subscribers. We're getting there. We finally got to 2222. So we only need 278 more, or 77. So thanks for your help with that. Thanks for all of your donations. Thanks for all of your energy connecting with me. And yeah, what else can I say? There's a lot of us in the hippopotamus. Yes, there's a lot of us in the hippopotamus. There's just a lot of us. Lot of us. A lot of us in the hippopotamus. Yeah. Y'all growing gardens out there? Got your turnips and your carrots and your collards? Gardening. That's a good way to transmit your energy into the world and the earth to transmit its energy through you. All right. Can't wait to hear your stories and your comments. I'll be looking out for them. And in the meanwhile, tally up those hours and make sure you're winning because you are spinning out there with your transmissions, and those signals are going to be received.